and hung up real quick. I seen who that was. Join again. Hey,
Good morning. I love all the text message you sent cursing me out yesterday.
what did I say that you were responsible for my car?
Yeah, I'm not responsible for your car, Ski. You know who's responsible for your car?
Who is?
You. It's called karma. Telling me I
Ooh.
said I killed my baby, right? It's
I
karma.
admitted that I lied. Hey, I told people that I
No,
lied,
no,
but I
you
gave you a
lied,
taste of your
motherfucker. It's
own
called
medicine.
karma.
That's your own medicine, though, because you lied
No, it's
too.
not my medicine. You're a sick fuck.
You
It's
did
called
it
karma,
too. You
Ski.
did it. You did it
Do you know
too. It's
why
called
you don't have a
karma.
car? It's
What
called
goes
karma.
around comes around. It's exactly.
No, it's not what goes around
That's
comes
why
around.
you're
You're a
going to
sick
be.
fuck.
That's why you're going to
That's
be
why you don't have
homeless.
a car.
That's
That's
why
why
you're
you
going to be
got
homeless.
screws. That's
I
why you
remember
got
when you didn't have a
screws. That's why you're
truck
a broke dick
because you couldn't fix the
motherfucker.
damn fuel tank. Imagine your truck didn't work because you couldn't fix the damn fuel cap.
Well, guess what? That's why you're a broke dick motherfucker.
My dick is not broke, just my car. My dick works. I was making it work earlier.
No, yeah, okay.
Does
That's
your
why you
pussy
told me you
work
had been
though?
laying over you.
Does your I never talk to you never about sex. Another
You
made
didn't,
up
because we were talking
conversation.
about how I hadn't had sex
No,
since May
well,
9th,
I
right?
what
Of
May
2021. I
9th.
said, I'm saving myself, right? And you're like, well, I hadn't had sex since May 9th. So you're a broke dick motherfucker. You
What
got a
was you
car with
saving
screws, like,
yourself for
no, it
me
don't
for?
run.
What
Well, you
what
got no
fantasy land are
clothes.
you in? Oh man. Hey, I see your channels
Where's
didn't
my
come back.
karma, bitch? I just
You
got
were
a job.
I see that your
I just
channels
got a
didn't come
job.
back.
Today, I got to go to Goodyear and get my tires checked, right? I'm
Uh-huh.
washing clothes. I'm packing and get my nails done on Saturday. I'm getting on the road Sunday, and I start fucking work on Monday, bitches.
Michelle,
Seriously,
nobody
bitches.
Michelle, nobody believes you because you lied about having a stroke. We think you're full of shit.
I don't care. All you angry
The
little
proof is in
reactors
the
gonna be like, I
pudding.
hate you, MS, MS, MS. And I'll be like, working and making money. Y'all don't know where I'm going in May. Guess what? I'll be right here in fucking June. She gonna be kicked out in May. She
You're
gonna be homeless
going
in
to
May. No,
you're not gonna be
sorry.
living in that house in June though, are you?
You wanna
You already
bet?
got
Do you want to
you gotta
bet?
move.
I'll cam up like June 15th and be and dancing in my shower. It's raining, man. Hallelujah, motherfucker. It's raining, man. June
Put the
15th, I'll be dancing around my motherfucking house.
Make sure you're
Right?
not too drunk
July, I'll
and
be
you have all the
dancing around my
firearms put up.
house.
Okay.
What?
I said make sure you're not drunk with a bunch of guns laying around when you do that.
Dude, I've got guns all over my house. Like I said, I got guns at every back door.
Yeah,
You
but
think
you
it's weird? Have you heard of coyote?
what are you scared of a wild coyote? You got humongous dogs to protect you. You
Yeah,
need to
and
keep
guess
the
what?
gun.
There's rabid ones and they come in packs. Have you ever heard of that? You
I
know how many
think you got the
coyotes
gun
I've
out.
shot on my property?
I think that you got the gun out because of the big ass rats that roam about.
Oh, I do, of course. I go target hunting my house. Bing, bing, bing,
you're,
bing, bing,
you're
bing, bing.
taking target
Take them
shots at
off. You've never heard
these
it.
big ass
You've never
bozos
seen it when I've
crawling
been
around.
cooking. You've never heard boom. Yeah,
Uh
y'all think that's just like a something blowing up on the stove. No, that's Michelle picking off rats in the kitchen. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. That's why
Yeah.
the gun was out. I was having target practice. I killed Richard's sister. I killed his cousin. Yep, yep, yep. I
Who's
was
that?
killing all them people.
Oh,
Boom,
the
boom,
rats.
boom,
You got
taking them
names for the
all.
rats.
Boom,
I thought
boom,
you were
boom.
confessing to a murder. You
Oh
nicknamed the
yeah,
rats.
I was
Okay.
killing all Richard. Yeah, I was taking Richard's whole family out. Now I can't take out Richard, man. Cannot take out Richard. He's too famous. He's YouTube famous.
Oh man. You got any so what about your channels though? I'm not gonna trying to give you shit, but like any
I'm not
updates on
even
YouTube?
touching him right now. I don't have time. Legit. I've been studying.
Well hey,
I gotta
I'm
take all these like classes
I'm
that have
pretty sure you're
classes.
lying.
What?
I'm like 1,000% sure that you're lying about having a job. But
I
if
don't
you're telling
care.
the truth,
I,
if you're telling the truth,
well, I'm
congratulations.
not giving anybody fucking proof on where I'm
I don't
working.
want no proof. I said congratulations if you're telling the truth.
Oh,
Truth.
thank you. I am. And let me
Okay.
tell you, you want to talk about something dropped in my plate?
Oh,
Seriously.
oh, that's
Seriously,
good.
I don't care if people think I'm lying. I could give two fucks, right? You want to
Well, as
talk
long
about
as you know
something
the
being
truth.
dropped in my plate? Holy shit. And I've like been studying because you have to take like all these. I'm not gonna get too specific, but
Yeah,
you have
be
to
careful
take.
because
You,
everyone's gonna listen. They'll analyze your words, so don't.
well, they can. All you have to do, I've got to take like certain courses to pass for a company. There you go. I have to take courses for a company,
Okay.
and they were thrown on me day before yesterday, and there's like five of them.
Is it so? I better not ask any questions. I'm happy for you, honestly. I don't want to pry too much and make you give away some secret that you
Yeah,
don't even
somebody's
know.
like certain courses. Yeah, I'm taking classes to relearn how to give a blowjob and hand jobs and all that shit, guys. Yeah, they're like
Are
2 hours long. I have
are
2 hour
these pole
sessions
dancing
with
classes?
people
Are you taking
and
pole
see if I
dancing
can
classes,
still
Michelle?
blow for 2 hours and stuff. I failed one of them last night. I have to retake it today.
Oh wow! Are they in person or do you do them online?
Nah,
Or I
I'm
guess,
doing them online.
okay, I got you.
Man, I swear, y'all know what? Y'all know what? I wanted to kick Jake last night. For real.
Why? What happened? That's not good.
I wanted to kick him. Just so y'all know, since y'all say I punch and kick Jake, last night I wanted to kick Jake.
What are you saying that for? I mean,
Because
what do
I
you
was
do?
in the middle of taking a 2 hour exam, right? And
Uh huh.
Jake, go lay down. Jake, please go lay down. Jake, I have fed you. Jake, you've gone to the bathroom. Jake, go lay down. Jake, go lay down. That's the exam that I failed. So thank you, Jake.
Oh man. So you're did you is that the test you failed? And you're
Yes.
blaming okay, damn. Oh Michelle, that's bad karma. We're back to that. Don't blame the dog. That's not
It
good.
was the dog's fault. I couldn't concentrate.
But you
Like I
have
put,
these
and
dogs
it
that
was too cold to put him in the backyard. It was like 34 degrees. I
I
was
know
like,
that
"Bitch,
they're
you are
like
so glad it is cold outside."
I know that one of them is a service one and the other
Poor
one is
dog, poor dog, poor fucking Michelle.
they
I
need
studied for 4 hours and took a 2 hour exam, and you know what? He would not. Oh, poor Jake, poor Jake, poor Jake. You know what?
um
He's lucky he didn't get something pitched at him.
no,
Because
Michelle, come
sometimes you
on.
need peace
You
and
don't do that.
quiet.
Michelle,
Did
you
I
don't do
say I
that.
kicked
This is
him?
not Michelle.
No. Did I say I threw it something at him? No. Did I say I wanted to kick him? Yes. Have you ever wanted to beat the shit out of your kids in public when they've acted up? I bet you did. Have you? No. Oh, poor kid. Poor kid. Mommy had a bad thought in her head. I'm so sorry. Cleanse me. Baptize me. Save me, Jesus. I had a bad thought in my head. Y'all are fucking crazy.
How often do you have thoughts like that?
You
Like
shouldn't
in
have dogs feeling like that. Well, you shouldn't
well,
have kids if you ever felt the need to beat the piss out of them. Call
I
CPS.
well, Michelle, you don't have any kids in your custody though. You have dogs. And
Well, all of my
what if
kids are
people
grown except for Taylor.
that's what I mean. So it's like that's not a worry, but like the fact you have these dogs
But
and you have
people,
these
I'm reading your
crazy
chat.
thoughts.
Poor
No, I know
dog.
that's I get
You
it. It's
shouldn't
okay.
own dogs. Poor
But I'm saying like
dogs.
you should like make sure you don't feel like this about your dogs. Like that's not good. Not to even
Oh,
think
yes,
that.
I know. I need therapy because I wanted to throw something at my dog because I'm
You
taking
do.
a
That's a
2 hour
terrible thing,
fucking test
Michelle.
for work.
Michelle, come on. No matter what the issue is, you can't like get these evil thoughts about an animal. Much less your dogs that you're supposed to love and you spend all this time with. One
Oh,
of them is
shut
like a
up. I've
service
been
dog.
studying for like 4 hours for an exam. I'm in the middle of it, and it's like I don't want to take the 2 hour exam again, and he won't leave me alone.
Michelle, this is one of the most tasteless comments you've ever made in your history on YouTube, and you just don't
Oh, no,
realize it
it's
right
not.
now.
I've told people I want them to kill themselves.
I mean, you're admitting that you think about abusing your dog often, which is
I,
not
s-
a good
I
thought.
didn't say often. I said I
You
want to
just,
kick him last night. What is
well,
often? I'm like,
you
I'm
would,
in the middle of a test, and I wanted to kick Jake last night. It was a fucking joke because people say I abuse my dog.
but
But
okay,
last
so
night, yes, I wanted to pick something up and throw it at him. A small object, guys, not a fire log,
just,
like a
Michelle,
dog toy.
just because you say it's a joke, that we know you weren't joking. You weren't trying to make a joke. That was a serious statement. Just because
I
you say it's a
never
joke.
studied. You're right. I didn't study. I didn't
Oh,
study. She
masterful
never studied.
reflection.
You're right. I was smoking bong hits on a hit of acid as I was shoving
Uh,
coffee enemas up my ass, and yeah, and then I was actually practicing those 2-hour blowjob courses. Guess what? I'm glad you don't believe me, because you know what? If you don't believe me,
do
that
you
means you have
blame
to get
anybody for not
psycho and
believing you?
search for where I'm working.
But you can understand why nobody believes anything you say, right?
I'm
Because
glad
you
they
lied
don't,
about
because
having
they
a
won't
stroke.
be searching for my job. And you know what? I sat down with the person that hired me, correct?
Uh
And
huh.
I told him that there are like 1,000 angry fucking vaginas that are gonna try to search me down. I legit told him that. And he was like, it's happened before. And so y'all can try to find me. Do you know what they're gonna think about people in the professional world that call and say, she snorts Xanax? Do you know what they're gonna think about you people?
They're
Because you
gonna.
know how many scorned wives have called on their husbands? Do you know how many like idiots and crazy people have like called people's jobs? What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna talk to? HR?
Are
Are
you
you gonna
egging
talk
them
to
on,
HR? Do you think HR has anything to do with my job performance or my
Michelle?
bosses?
I don't think it's smart to antagonize the people after you've left YouTube. Shouldn't you just ignore them and
Well,
wish
I
you?
was on last night for a second after I failed my test,
Hmm.
and like you're still talking about me.
Oh,
People
you
like are
mean
still talking MS. Michelle's the reason why my car
it's only
broke.
been one day, right? When you were like, I
I
talked to you a
haven't
couple.
logged on in like 4 days. Check it out. It's been
What?
like 4 days. You people can't stop talking about me. You wanted me off YouTube. No,
You
you fucking
people, are you
wanted me
throwing me?
off YouTube.
Hold
Now you're
on.
still
What
bitching
do you?
because I'm not on
What do you
YouTube.
mean? What do you mean by you people?
All these little fucking angry vaginas that are in the fucking room. All the people talking shit. You wanted me off YouTube. Now you can't stop talking about me. Make your fucking mind up.
Put a
Make your
ticket.
fucking mind up. All
Put a
these
name
clip
to the ticket. Say a
all these
name.
clip channels are gonna go down.
Say
It's
one.
funny.
Say one. I want you to call one out because I don't know who you're talking about exactly.
Okay, hold on.
I want to hear these. I mean, I can imagine, but I want to hear you make the
Oh, and I
statement.
hope Janelle's in here because Janelle's a fucking trip. I would love to
Oh,
talk to
I
her
love
one on one.
Janelle. Janelle is a great person, much more nice and wholesome and helpful and kind and
Well,
friendly
let me
than
tell you something.
you
Janelle
ever
was
have been
bragging.
on your best
Wait.
day.
This is hilarious. Janelle was bragging about all the guns she has in her house, right? And how much
Michelle,
knowledge
don't
she has
do
on guns. This
what?
is funny because I'm gonna call her out right now. I wish I could have done it to her face because I want to ask her some questions. Okay? She's got all this
Okay.
gun. She's got all this gun knowledge. Okay?
Uh huh.
And my Glock was sitting on my sofa. Okay?
Uh huh.
She knows all about guns. Okay? And she's like, I hope she had that gun on safety. Okay, for one, Glocks don't have safeties. Number two, they've got a 3.5 pound trigger
How the
pull
hell
on
would she
them.
know it was your Glock from that grainy, quick like video? It wasn't like.
Was it grainy? I was on fucking live. They could see my
No,
toes.
they couldn't see your gun that
They could say I
serious.
have big feet. No,
They
I'm
could
a
just see
tiny
that you
girl.
had a
I've got a
gun.
7 inch shoe.
I wouldn't know that that was a Glock or any other type of gun. It would just be a gun to me. She
Well,
probably couldn't
see, but
tell.
she knows all about guns. Other people knew I had a Glock. I heard people
That's
commenting that I had a
straw
Glock.
man. That's a straw man argument. All right. Anything else you got in regards?
Okay,
I thought
well,
you were talking about
that's
clip
good.
channels.
How can a gun jumping on a sofa pull a trigger on a 9 millimeter? Impossible. The guns jump on the sofa all the time. Okay, they jump on the sofa. How can my gun pull a trigger when it's laying sideways? There's another one.
Well, you have dogs. The dogs you don't care much about, they might just run over there and pull the trigger on their own. They're so miserable. That was a
Pull a
terrible joke.
trigger on a gun
That
laying
was a
sideways.
terrible joke.
How can
Uh,
a gun pull a trigger on a gun laying
I
sideways?
said that dogs might do it on accident.
The dog killed his owner. Yeah, sure.
I was just
911.
making it up, but
Lola
it
picked
probably
up the
happened.
Glock and shot her owner. A Glock has a 3.5 pound trigger pull on it. And if your finger is not exactly lined up on that trigger pull, you can't shoot it. That's why Glocks don't need safeties on them because your finger has to be completely lined up on a 3.5. So, yeah, Lola jumped on the sofa and accidentally shot herself. Do you know how
Well,
ridiculous you people sound? Like, it's
okay.
hilarious. I
All right, sorry, ladies. Y'all seen who that was? Michelle, I'm kicking you out of here. Too many people. The crowd's going crazy. There's too many of my supporters in here, Michelle. Do you want me to let her have a final statement, you guys? Because she's talking about shooting. And all right,
I'm not
Michelle,
talking about
look, I don't want
shooting.
to be
I'm saying
rude.
Lola could never shoot a gun.
Okay, let's forget the guns. My bad for
You
bringing
brought
it
it
up.
up,
I said
asshole.
my fault, my fault, my fault.
Who brought it up?
Uh, well, you brought up the dogs and the bad thoughts, and so that was
No, you brought up the gun. You said coming on video with all these guns on here. That's what you
I
said.
think
Rewind
it's
your video back.
I think it's karma that you failed that test because you were
Well,
wasting
guess
too much
what?
time on
Guess
YouTube.
what? I can
What?
take it as many times as I want. And guess what I'm doing at the tire place?
You're gonna take
Reliving
it
it.
again? You
No,
failed it a second time.
no, I won't.
Okay. I wish you luck on the third time.
If I didn't have Jake going, I
What is this noise?
would
What
have
is this
passed.
noise?
Guess what?
What is that noise
Look,
there?
she brought it up. You're a liar. Ski.
Michelle, you are one of the worst humans I've ever known of.
I'm the worst human. Okay, well, you know what? When I get home, I'm gonna start beating Jake with fire logs so y'all can call DHS.
What? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna piss him off. I'm gonna beat Jake with fire logs, and I'm gonna shove a butt plug.
No, it's not, Michelle. It's not funny to joke about having a stroke, and it's not funny to joke about abusing your animals. It's not funny to joke about suicide. It's not funny to joke about sexual assault. It's more or less not funny to joke about any of the things that you joke about so freely.
You trigger everybody. You know I love to trigger people.
Michelle, yeah, but
Lola's
come
gonna
on.
get a butt plug. Lola's gonna get.
Oh my gosh, I got to kick you now. Michelle, that was disgusting. I'm not having you back. The morning's over with, Michelle. That's an impromptu stopping in. Thank you for stopping by, Michelle. Have a good day. Good luck on your test. You should forever stop talking about all of those subjects, right, guys? That was disgusting. That was disgusting.
Sick of people saying I'm beautiful.
Michelle, how
What?
can you talk like that, Michelle?
How can people talk the way they do about me?
Why do you want to? I mean, that tit for tat is terrible ideology for one,
Well,
but
I tit for tat. I was raised like that. I gotta go though, because I gotta go in the shower. I gotta be in noon. I have to be in noon and
shut the hell up. Now she's gone. Deuces. Deuces. Michelle, that was some of the most vile, disgusting, perverted, outrageously over the line. That's like borderline illegal, and I'm one of the most free speech people on the planet. That is putrid, nauseating. Ugh, that is freaking foul. Well, that's a cherry on top or whatever. Look, that was absurd. I'm sorry, I didn't know what she was gonna say. Clearly, it was a Michelle probably was in here listening to me wallow through my misery. It's funny how things like that happen. Thank you for stopping in, Michelle. You're an you know that was a went into some disgusting areas. She does that on purpose, guys. She's doing that to, and she said it herself. She does that to trigger people. The same way I would say racist stuff, or I used to. I don't do it no more. So I know what she's doing. But like some of the, I mean, I've done it also. I can't say I'm better than nobody. I've never talked about animals or no shit like that. That was fucking real weird. But I've said questionable statements for sure, and I've definitely said things that I regret. But yeah. She said she was somewhere. I thought she meant she was on a panel, but I guess she was just watching last night. Well, I've made statements even recently. Like sometimes I myself, I don't like to do the things I criticize. So I was saying I don't like to talk. I don't like when people talk bad about the deceased. Thank you. Thank you. I've been awake all night. Yeah, you're so much better than me, Michelle. No, sincerely, that was a funny little, whatever, impromptu stop in. help me get me out of my sadness. I see how, yeah, shit, Michelle's much crazier than me. Damn. I, that was odd. Yeah, that's what I mean. She made me laugh. Thank you, Michelle, for the laugh. Uh, thanks for the, thanks for hopping on. Michelle is an extremely vile female. Good observation. I'm more or less not as crude as some dudes even, and Michelle is so much more offensive than almost any woman I've ever talked to. I'd have to like go through my Rolodex. Like Michelle, and you can tell she thinks it's like raunchy humor, and I guess maybe it's a, I don't know, is it like barroom humor or something? I don't think it's like, I don't know where she picked up these ideas. Should roll a blunt. I don't know anything about the. See, I haven't. I don't know. I really don't know anything that goes on outside of my own stream unless it's something that I was on, other than mine. I'd have to think of everybody I ever met to think who is more raunchy and vile in terms of like, the way they think and speak and interact than Michelle. See, I only know Michelle from YouTube. She's definitely the most raunchy, vile YouTuber I've ever known or interacted with personally. There's probably other women that are more offensive than Michelle. Maybe, I don't know. That last comment, I'm telling you, I'll have to listen back. I don't know exactly what she was saying. I wasn't listening, tit for tat. It got kind of weird, but she was definitely going into a weird area. No, she's not funny in the ha 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 sense. Like she's not telling jokes with punchlines. She don't have like witty observations that she relays to people. She's not funny like that. Absolutely. She's absolutely narcissistic. And on the zero self-awareness, I would disagree on that. I would think that she's probably super self-aware, but she knows that she's putting on an act. I agree she's a narcissist. I think she has multiple personalities for real, or different. I don't know. It's like hard to explain, but she's had different alter egos for periods of her life. Like right now, this Michelle is like the YouTube Michelle or whatever. The last year or so, the divorce Michelle, like every stage of her life, more or less, with like a personality. She's like, I don't know if that's a mental illness or I'm just saying she's changes of personalities. I was laughing when Michelle did some impersonation of me. She was roasting me, trying to be, mean or whatever. But there were some parts of that that were actually funny. I thought some of it, but I'm also a narcissist. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm a narcissist. That word just means you care. I don't even know what that actually is. I don't. I don't get into all those terms. I don't know if she got a job or not. Actually, if she did, good job and congratulations and good luck. But pillow talk, guys. He did the so just for clarity's sake. What I was telling her is that she was the first one to lie on me. Whenever she did that little impression, whatever you want to call it, she was lying on me all kinds of ways. She made up the whole pillow talk nonsense, and she said that it was conversations her and I had that never happened, and then whatever she said we talked about, it was some outrageous nonsense. And the way the internet is, even if obviously fake, they some people pretend to believe it. And then I made that point very well by saying what I said about her because people was ready to run with that one. I had to clean it up quick. I didn't want to let that get out there. I have that much respect, even when I'm being like in an argument with someone. I didn't want to like do that. Yeah, she was just here. She was on the show. Yeah, I couldn't exactly, Misty. It was that would have bothered me. That would have bothered me. I'd have to, yeah. But I was definitely gonna let that moment, resonate because it was making a point. She did that same shit to me. She lied on me, and because I already got haters when she was telling her lies, they were lies like, "Oh, I was a gay prostitute in Vegas." It was just like absurd nonsense. Uh, but when she says it, then the trolls are like, "Oh yeah, y'all heard about this about you," and Michelle said it, and I was like, "Oh, are you, well, it's not even something I'd really defended myself against." But exactly, there was a couple of them that one clip channel asked if they could use my footage or something. And of course, I don't care, and they asked me if she really did said it or not, and that was kind of like the question that made me uh, admit that whenever I went live the next time, I had to let everybody know. Well, they lie on me every day. Not the drama community women, but the internet haters in general. They lie in the worst ways. I mean, the same thing. That's another reason because people do say that a similar thing about me, and I don't like it. It's like one of the you know you can't really do nothing when people on the internet are talking shit. You don't you know. But yeah, so people say fucked up shit about me in a similar situation. I don't want that to get out there about Michelle. I didn't. When did I even say that? I said that like one of those times whenever we were talking on the phone. I shouldn't have said it. I mean the phone like this to call. I mean, I don't remember saying the original statement that she came to confront me about. Michelle, that's not all you said. You said I caved my sister too. Let's not go there. Let's save it for another call. Can we do that? We'll save it for another call. You said a lot more than that. You said I was a prostitute. You said all kinds of shit. You said I get killed. You said all kinds of shit. I don't want to keep revisiting that because I was going to end on a good note. That's it. Fuck you, Michelle. Go fuck yourself with that fucking humongous Hitachi. Michelle, you know the last time you got dick inside of you. That's a fucking. You need to forget that date. You got that date written down like it's on the tombstone or something. Michelle, that's the last time you ever got laid. Michelle never gets laid. Jeez Louise. I damn near know the date you're talking about, Michelle. You're like, it's May 19th, 2018 or some shit. Like, shit, Michelle, it's been longer than I did 1,187 days in prison. I don't know how long it's been since you got dick, but it's about the same. She's not on no more. Is Michelle infiltrated and hacked in somehow? It's clipped everywhere. I never seen it. What's clipped is you and I having that argument. That part you started. That's what was clipped. That's what was clipped. 3:17 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, May 2018. That was the last time, and it is actually going to be the last time, isn't it, Michelle? You'll be 99 years old and still be talking about May of 2018. Get her off? What does that mean? Where's she at? I don't know what you mean. You mean out of the what you call it? Get her off like out of the chat? I don't know what you mean. Michelle, somebody wants to offer you a free boat ride. Michelle, oh, that's what dudes tell themselves when they can't get laid. What's like? Why? If like, save it for them. Save it for whenever I talk to you again. All right. Think it's some fun, interesting. I'm gonna ask you about that. So don't tell me now. I want to know why you ain't having sex no more. You just don't get horny. Did your body stop working? Is it because you had heartbreak or something? I don't know. I didn't say that you can't get laid. I'm of the belief that any woman that wants to get laid can easily get laid. Doesn't matter what you look like, smell like, dress like, as long as you're a consenting adult and you're a female, you can go get laid. Absolutely, much easier than a guy. Just the way of the world. There's far more horny dudes than there are women. So if you was a horny chick, it's gonna be pretty easy. What I think is that your body doesn't work as it's supposed to, Michelle, and that's indicative of you not being into it. So I don't even think it would be that fun because you yourself would not be able to get your body aroused. So, in my opinion, you wouldn't even be into it. And yeah, there's lube and things of whatever else you can try to pretend you're having fun, but you would just more or less be wanting the dude to hurry up and be done. And I would just assume jack off and be through with the whole mess, not even have to deal with all the sweaty, nasty smells and dirty disgustingness. And then afterwards, we've got to have a weird, awkward conversation, and I got to let you smoke cigarettes while I try and think of a reason to get the hell out of there. Yeah, I'd much rather just jack off than that whole debacle. Just being honest, Michelle. I don't even care about your age. I'm just saying I think that you're not into sex no more, so you would be faking the funk. And why fake the funk? You know what I mean? A dude can't do the same thing as a chick. Like a chick could, like I said, there's lube. As long as you're consenting, there's ways to make it work. Whereas a dude, like even I guess maybe you could take some pills, allegedly, double allegedly. To me, I don't think the pills really work. I'm telling like the Viagra's or Extensions and shit. I don't, I don't know if they work or not. But there's no like way, like there's no lube for a dude's dick to make it get hard and be able to fuck. It just don't exist. I guess you could. There's all kinds of other, like I said, maybe some pills. What else? That's about it. I might call it the morning, guys. 6:30. I'm gonna stay awake, so maybe I might stay awake. Maybe I'll go to sleep while it's still dark. It'll be dark here for another hour. It's still completely black. What problem? you think I got the problem, Michelle? It ain't been 5 years since I got laid. Been a little more recent, just a little more recent. I'm not much farther active than you or whatever. What's the date again, Michelle? It's like May 2020 or something. That's like 2 years ago, Michelle. Yeah, I feel a lot better. The Michelle effect. She came in here with her chaos, and I mean, how could I stay bothered by my whatever I was going through in my head? May 9th. Oh, 2021. Okay. Okay, that's not that long. Not even 2 years. Okay. I thought it was 2020. It doesn't matter anyway. I'm not hating on you. It's good. You know what's gonna happen, Michelle? You're gonna hold off for so long that no matter who it is, the next person you have sex with, you are gonna cling to so fucking so tightly. It's gonna be ridiculous. And I don't mean your pussy or nothing like that. I'm talking about you are going to be the hugest emotional clinger with whoever you do have sex with next. What's up, Karma? She ambushed me. I'm not talking to her. I kicked her off the show. She ambushed me with conversation. You're criticizing me? Oh my gosh, guys, who besides me feels like Karma's out of line for criticizing me? Yeah, she's gonna clean. I'm talking to Michelle to get out of my mood. You didn't hang out with me all night, like you said. You just woke up. I ain't been to sleep. Hey, you went to sleep. I stayed up, huh? So excuse me while I do me. I don't. Nobody has a right to tell me who to talk to and who not to talk to. I might say one thing and then I'd talk to whoever the fuck I wanted the next second. I don't need to. I don't got to explain. I was feeling bad, and Michelle. That was odd. I didn't know Michelle was watching. Goodness gracious! Imagine being mad at me for talking to Michelle when I would have talked to anybody at that moment. Michelle's just the person that clicked the link. That was completely odd. put the link in chat and Michelle clicked it. And at first I did, yeah, that was crazy. You guys just hang out with me. Sometimes I sit here and beg people to come on the show and can't get nobody. So yeah, please don't get mad at me because of Michelle or because I talked to Michelle. I'm extremely bipolar. I switch my mind up. I might become Michelle's friend out of nowhere. She's bipolar too, so she might go with it and then she'll flip on me or something. That's just how. That's why you know they ask, well, how can you still be friends with Michelle? Because I got my own issues. So I understand when people say crazy shit. Clearly, I said some crazy shit to her. Even like I say fucked up nonsense. I say it oftentimes. I don't even think about it before I say it. The shit's out before I even realize it. So, talking about Bombshell's parents or whatever. Like I talk about a lot of fucked up shit. Talked about Landon's parents. And then I got my excuse or reasoning is literally the same as Michelle's. I say, well, these motherfuckers do it to me, so fuck them. It's a problem whenever I do it back. So it's like a vindictive, malicious, like you don't really care what anyone thinks about you doing it because people do it to you and you see them like more or less get away with it. I understand. I understand. Anybody that ever wants to come on is welcome. I've only kicked one person off, and it was the guy that showed his ass cheeks. Actually, two people. There was another guy that showed his little pee-pee. Yeah, I understand. I never get mad. I just get even. I get mad too, though. Yeah, I wish I could let shit go. I really can't, but I know that about myself, so I try not to. I try not to put myself in situations. Thank you, Misfit. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I try to not associate or be near anybody that I have a vendetta against. Seriously, because there are like people, and it can be petty too. Like Michelle arguing over YouTube shit. Like it'll be the same thing in the real world. It'll be like an argument you have with somebody. That shit'll just eat you up, and then you'll say to yourself, "Man, if next time this motherfucker says even the slightest shit to me, I'm fucking taking off on him. I don't give a fuck what it is or where we're at. Fuck that. I can't believe I let that motherfucker say that shit to me." And guess what happens? Exactly that. You're laying dead for any dude does something, and you might just who knows what you just freak out so viciously they think you're a lunatic. In your mind, you are completely justified. Yeah, it's no different with conversation. Like Michelle probably feel like somebody, she probably thinks I won the last argument. Come in here when my card broke down. I was letting her too. Don't get bitter, get better. It's a good one. Okay, I didn't mean to jump all over you either, Karma. My bad. I could expect people to react like that. My fault. Uh, yeah, I've been up awake all night, so I'm a little triggered, or not triggered, but quick tempered. Let's not get into that. I just want to say thank you, everybody. I'm gonna end the show and take a break. All my friends in chat, thank you. Oh, everybody, have a good Friday morning. I'm gonna come back here in a little bit. Thank you for hanging out with me. My pleasure. Please make sure to come back next time you can. I'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. for sure. Thank you, Paige. Thank you to Queen. Thank you to Dawson. Thank you to Woodstock. Thank you to Julie. Thank you to Helmcat. Thank you to V Netty. Thank you to Melissa. Thank you to Evelyn. Good to see Misfit. Good to see everyone in chat right now. Thank you, everybody. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might stay awake or take a nap, but I'll definitely see you guys again here in a little bit. Thank you, everyone. Happy Friday. Please have a good start to your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.